which comes onto my ranking of Bloodborne. And don't get me wrong, I am having the most fun with it. But if I had to rate it objectively, it is nowhere near a 10 out of 10 game. If I gave it an 8, it would be charitable. Yes, if there are missable items, then I don't want to do another 60 hours twice for the plat. I know I did 180 odd hours for FF10, but so okay, I would give it a 7 or an 8, and I've got a reason for this. Excuse me, sorry, I just had a drink of Coke. The level design is incredible. It's absolutely fantastic, especially Central Yarnum, the way that they build on existing areas and then open it up, and then you can see from where you are areas where you were. That's fantastic. The enemy design I think is really cool. The boss battles are different, some of them, and they're interesting and challenging. Obviously the gameplay is fantastic. The battle system is fair. I know you lose your blood echoes, but I would say that it's fair. The main problem I have, two main problems I have, is Tiny mentioned the other day about how Father Gascoigne's music was amazing. I can't remember any of the music in this game. There might be fantastic tracks, but you can only really hear them in the boss battles. And some of these boss battles, you're either dead within 10 seconds or you've killed them in 30. And if the boss lasts for any length of time, you're so busy worrying about what's going on that you're not really paying attention to it. There's no space for it to breathe and for you to actually enjoy it. That I have to say, if the tracks are that good, I have no idea, because I can't remember a single one. That is a massive flaw. Second massive flaw is the lack of story. And when I say the lack of story, there isn't one. And I find that a massive problem. If they want us to invest, potentially, say you said it's free playthroughs for a plat, they want us to invest over 150 hours into a game, I need there to be a reason. I need, rather than the trophies, I need there to be some sort of hook. And there isn't a story. I have played through the majority of this game and I have no idea what is going on. None at all. And I know fans of the series will just say, well, you know, there's plenty of lore if you go looking. And I say, well, that's all well and good and that's fine, but that's not my job. That is the job of the game designers to include it. It is a motivational tool for you to carry on and play the next part of the game to find out what happens to the characters, but quite frankly there are no characters, so you don't get invested in those characters, so there's no reason to play it. That's my opinion. Fun game though, don't get me wrong, it is fun, but it is flawed. And the thing is, it kind of puts me off, now that I've actually sat and thought about it, it kind of put me off playing Dark Souls as well, although I might do, we'll see. But because with Bloodborne it's more aggressive, and I kind of enjoy that, whereas with Dark Souls you have to do a lot more parrying. I haven't paid attention to this little note. I've been too busy ranting about Bloodborne story. Well, we saved anyway. A magical crystal has grown around it. See, that would make sense, Steve. But if there's a story, then I'm going to be more like... See, I like Dion, we're RPG guys, so we're used to a lot of story. I don't mind the grind because of that. And as I say, the gameplay is fantastic. It's a really fun game. I just wish they'd put more effort into actually telling some sort of coherent plot, because there isn't one. I know a lot of people say, oh, well, you know, you can go looking for the lore. Well, that should just be extra. Hello, Sans the comic. Did you come because this is Undertale? If so, I'm really sorry. You're not going to see much good gameplay from me. Yes, sorry, Jack. Yes, it was a Bloodborne rant. I know. I wouldn't say it was a rant. I was being fair. It's not a 10 out of 10 game. Oh, Sans, thank you for the follow. I owe you a pint. That's what happens around here. I wasn't paying attention to Undertale at all. I was too busy. Yeah, I was too busy ranting about Bloodborne. Hey, Sans. We don't have 50,000 Gs, my friend. Just like we didn't have 10,000 Gs back at the bar. Oh, see, sweet. Jack, I would still give it a go. As I would, if you missed part of the rant, yes, we're going to use it. It is a really fun game. And if I can play it, then anybody can. Now, it is challenging at times, especially I found the beginning. Oh, we should have done more. We should have done. Sorry, the beginning was a lot more challenging than what happened afterwards. Use the box. No, there's nothing in the box. Yeah, once you get through the first couple of boss fights, you can grind properly and it's easier. But anyway, no. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's true. I did buy Ollie 2 drinks. So when I say a drink, I might not do it straight away, but I will get there in the end. Can you eat it? Can you kill it? Are you a star? Yes. Sorry, yeah, so I wasn't paying attention. Where am I supposed to be going? What am I supposed to do? It's very chill, which is nice. Oh, we can't get across. Okay, we're gonna have to go through the cave. Yeah, I get that, Jack. It is quite oppressive, but it is fun. It is a fun game. As I say, I just wish there was. If there was a well-told story, then yeah, it would be a 10 out of 10. But there isn't, so it's not.